This morning we've got Harold Knight with us, co-founder of Night and Hail Game Calls, good friend for many years. Harold, one of the toughest situations of all turkey hunting is have a gobbler screaming across the property line, and he's on somebody else's property. You know you can't go across that property line. How do you get that gobbler to come to you?
Gosh, that's tough, John. What you got to do. About the only chance you got is seeing if you can get him over there by calling. Calling loud and cutting and acting like several different turkeys. If I can sound like three or four different hens, and that's what I'll do. But that's a tough situation, especially if you've got any kind of a barrier there on the property line. If you got a fence or something, and the turkey just don't like to try to cross a fence. He'll scoot under a barbed wire fence, but a woven wire fence, he'll walk up and down it for hours and just sit and strut. So that's a tough situation. Property line turkeys is. Uh, you know, uh, I have got right on a property line and hunted them that way, but that's not good. You don't need to be shooting across on somebody else's property. And most property lines has a fence on it, and that's something that makes it very tough to call a turkey over a fence. I tell you, that's tough.
Do you ever call and walk away from them?
Absolutely. I'd go to the fence, right on the property line and call, cut, and then just take walking and calling the other way. And sometimes I'll draw him up. I tell you what you can't do in turkey hunting. You can't have your speech wrote out before you go. What you gonna do? Because you'll change it every time because it's so many variables in it. What kind of a turkey am I hunting? What transitions these turkeys in? Everything takes in consideration. You have to is these turkeys been pressured? It's a lot of things to take into consideration of what you do on these kind of situations. A high pressured turkey, it's virtually impossible to get that turkey to come. But if he hadn't been fooled with much, he's a lot easier.
Okey